philosophical filmmaking rants from my car.
So I've been listening to Martini Shots by Rob Long on KCRW. And KCRW, for those that aren't in LA, is basically NPR. Um, it's our NPR station out here. And Martini Shots by Rob Long is like little 3-minute audio quips about the film industry. And Rob Long is himself a writer. I think he worked on Cheers, I believe, and various other things. He's a TV writer in LA. And he does this really effective job of explaining Los Angeles and explaining the entertainment industry to people, and kind of the attitudes it takes and what type of people actually exist in this city and this industry. But it's as partially bitter as it is, or as partially it's like Martini Shots. I feel like the name really explains it, because Martini Shots, for those that don't know, is the last shot of a film or a show or whatever to get it done. And then I feel like some of the things he says would only be said when drunk. Yeah. It's very effective, and it always gets me rolling and makes me think I want to do audio, which I do at some point, but I'm barely getting this down. I've got a long way to go, and I think that's part of it, is making me stop doing all the ideas I have and pacing them out and getting certain things under control first, like 30 Nods. We have some things working in the background. We haven't gotten a lot of donations recently, but there are some things going on in the background that hopefully could change it all. And those lack of donations as of late will be just fine. But we'll see. I'm not counting my eggs before they hatch. So, there's that. Ideally, what I just need to do is stop doing all the ideas I have and only focusing in on a couple things and getting them all done and finished and moving forward. A friend called me up late last night, like 11:30 my time. You would think it'd be like a drunk call or something, but it wasn't. It was just a friendly conversation, because we tend to have those. He must have been inspired, because when we talk forever. And part of the conversation that came up was celebrity sightings. And I don't know why that came up, because I'm not really all that excited. I don't see myself as someone that would just be adoring of Johnny Depp when he walks down the street and faint and get all thrilled, because they're just a human being that's doing their art and happens to be successful. That's it. Anyways, I brought this up, and I realized in the last 3 years that I've lived in Los Angeles, I've only seen one celebrity on the streets. And I saw him at a club, and I literally bumped into him. Why is this a big deal? Why am I bringing this up? Because I've lived here a total of 7 years. This is my second time or third time around, and I saw celebrities all the time. Not all the time, but consistently. At coffee shops, just on the street, at places that I worked. That's my phone. And what I realized is that perhaps I'm just not in the middle of it. I live in Burbank, and there are studios, there is the industry that happens, but I'm just not going to the places where I could possibly see them. I'm not hanging out, and I hadn't been in the last couple of years. It just wasn't what I was doing. I had friends in the industry, but we all met in Burbank. I never hung out, and I feel like, how disconnected am I really from the industry? What have I been doing? I know I've gone through some stuff in the last 3 years that has changed me, grown me, hurt me, whatever. I've built some bricks. I've built a thicker wall. I've built thicker skin. I got more determined even. So perhaps it was all for the better, but how connected have I been? Not that celebrity sightings is all that, but like then I realized, like, I was listening to Rob Long more, and he was telling the story about how, when he gets disappointing news, he likes to go somewhere that's historic for him to go eat. And he was telling this story just about like being at very, as he put it, he's all, I'm not really attracted to places that, so and so uses this key making place to make his keys. That doesn't excite me. I'm more attracted to like the booths at a restaurant where deals have gone down, or where people sit to reconcile with each other that are famous, or whatever. And am I building my own legacy? Maybe I am. Maybe the bourgeois pig is what people will know when I do make it. But I need more places like that. Like, there's part of me that likes to be that regular Joe and kind of remove myself from the industry, because, I've got a couple friends that aren't in the industry, and we get to go have drinks, and I have friends that are semi in the industry but not really all digged in that deep. And like one of my producers that I was talking to on 30 Nods, like, told me, she's just like, I just want to be in the thick of it. She got sick of like going to all these events just to be in an event, just to hear a panel, just to shake some hands, but she wants to be in the thick of it. She wants to be making it, and in the meetings, making the deals, and like in the room, creating whatever it is that we're working on. I think I need a little bit more of that also in my life. It's time to put some focus there, not have it all. Keep obviously hanging out with my people because they're my people, the ones that aren't in the film industry, and like remembering that we're just real people, because sometimes the egos in this city and this industry are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I recorded a comedy show too. Forgot to vlog from there. Subscribe!